Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make yeasted pumpkin bread. I'll show you how to make gorgeous yeast dough with pumpkin puree, which you can use store-bought or homemade. By the way, don't forget to check out my video where I'm sharing 2 ways to make homemade pumpkin puree. I'll leave the link below this video. I will also show you 2 ways to form yeasted pumpkin bread. The bread turned out with beautiful yellow color and has very soft and airy texture. To make the bread, we'll need sifted flour, warm water, sugar, active dry yeast, salt, pumpkin puree, sour cream, and vegetable oil. You can find the exact amount of the ingredients below this video. Let's start by proofing the yeast. In a clean bowl, mix the warm water, dry yeast, sugar, and give it a stir. Add about 7 tablespoons of flour and stir again. The water should be warm, not hot to the touch, and no salt is needed when you're proofing the yeast. The consistency of the mixture should be almost like pancake dough. Set it in a warm place for 15 to 20 minutes. Our yeast mixture raised well and increased in volume, and now we can start kneading the dough. Transfer the yeast mixture to the mixing bowl of a stand mixer. Add pumpkin puree, sour cream, vegetable oil, salt, and give it a quick stir. Make sure to use pumpkin puree and sour cream at room temperature. When all the ingredients are incorporated well, add about half of the flour to the mixture and using a hook attachment start kneading the dough, adding the rest of the flour gradually. Don't add too much extra flour. Everyone has different flour and some may need a little more or a little less. The dough should turn out very soft and sticky. Coat a clean bowl with a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Cover your hand with a little bit of oil and place the dough inside the bowl. Cover the bowl with a lid or plastic wrap and set aside in a warm place. Allow the dough to rise for about an hour or until it doubles in size. When the dough has doubled in size and become very airy, we need to deflate it and expel the gases. Dust the work surface with flour and knead the dough for a couple of minutes. Then divide the dough into 2 pieces. The first loaf of bread will shape into a bowl. Gently spread out the first piece of dough. Next, lift an edge and fold it into the middle and press down. Pick up the edge at the side of the fold you just made and press into the middle. Repeat these steps until you return to the edge of the dough where you started. Now flip it over and wrap the dough by tacking the edges. With both hands cupped over the dough, rotate the dough in small increments while further shaping and smoothing the surface. Place the dough on the prepared baking sheet, sprinkle with flour, and cover with a big mixing bowl greased with oil. Let it rest for another 30 minutes. To make a loaf of bread, roll the dough into a rectangle shape that is about the same width as the longest dimension of the loaf pan. Carefully roll the dough up tightly. Pinch the seam close with your fingers. Roll the loaf over so that the seam is on the bottom. Place the loaf in a bread pan that has been buttered or oiled with cooking spray. Cover the loaf with a clean towel or plastic wrap. Make sure not to do it too tight and let it rise for another 30 minutes. When the dough rises for the second time, remove the bowl and with a sharp knife make 8 cuts from the center out. Bake at 350 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. Cover the hot bread with a towel and let it cool completely. Make a single cut on the top of the second loaf and bake the same way. Cover the hot bread with a towel and let it cool for about 5 minutes. Then remove the bread from the pan and let it cool completely. Homemade yeasted pumpkin bread is delicious when it's fresh, it's soft, and it has a beautiful yellow color. You can treat it as a regular bread and make your favorite sandwich, or use it as a dish for your soup and many more. My favorite way is to make a crunchy toast with cream cheese with my morning coffee. I really hope that my video is useful to you and inspire you to make yeasted pumpkin bread. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.